Thanks so much for joining us today. My name is Claudio Estrada. I'm the principal of Puck Community Charter Middle School. Mi nombre es Claudio Estrada, soy director de aquí de la escuela Puck Community Charter Middle School. Y estas reuniones son para los papás de los estudiantes que fueron invitados para egresar primero a la escuela. This meeting is intended for the parents and students who will be invited first to join us back in school later this week. So I will go through the presentation. At the end, I will give you the opportunity to ask me questions. Voy a ir durante toda la presentación, voy a explicar parte por parte y después voy a darles a ustedes la oportunidad para que me hagan preguntas. So, ¿qué vamos a hablar hoy? What are we talking about today? So, timeline, what has happened since our last meeting? How does a school day look like? Mostly commonly asked questions that parents and teachers and students have asked. And then at the end, give you the chance for you to ask me questions. ¿Qué va a pasar ahora durante las reuniones? Vamos a hablar sobre qué pasó de la última vez que hablamos, qué va a pasar esa semana. También vamos a ver cómo un día en el CCMS va a estar para que tengan idea. También he recibido muchas preguntas que son muy comunes y las voy a contestar porque a lo mejor una de esas es una de ustedes. Y al fin, darles a ustedes la oportunidad de hacerme preguntas para mí. So, what is happening and when? So last week, every parent received an individual phone call from our office staff members, letting you know that your child's been selected, if you're excited about having a child back, and what group would they be involved. And they gave you a couple of insight and they invited you to this meeting, so that's why you are here. Today, this morning, we had our teacher orientation with Ms. Perez and Ms. Og and I this morning. We met with the teachers first and then the TAs to make sure that we answer all of their questions. And now we're meeting with you this afternoon. Tomorrow, Mrs. Perez, Ms. Sog, and Ms. Flores and I will walk every classroom just to make sure that there's exact number of tables, chairs, no extra furniture. The cords are all on the floor. Everything that the kids will need, it's all ready to go. And then on April 14th, it's the first day that we invite a first group of students. So already, you should already receive the call from the office and letting you know what day your child starts. So they're either in 3 different groups. And the groups vary by the days of the week that they have to come to school. So, la semana pasada, cada padre recibió una llamada de nosotros explicándoles qué día a sus hijos les toca venir a la escuela, también dando la información que usted requiere y usted tiene oportunidad de hacerle preguntas. Y por eso ustedes están aquí porque fueron invitados a esta reunión conmigo esta tarde. Ahora en la mañana tuvimos una orientación con todos los maestros para explicar el proceso y ahorita va a ser con ustedes. Mañana la señorita Pérez, Sog, Flores y yo vamos a caminar todos los salones para verificar que los salones estén listos para los niños, asientos, escritorios, el pedazo de plástico en cada escritorio y también para ver que no haya muebles extra para que haya máximo camino para caminar durante la clase. Eso vamos a hacer mañana. Y el miércoles es el primer día que un grupo regresa a la escuela. Como les dije, usted anteriormente ya debería saber cuándo regresa su hijo. Si no sabe, se puede esperar al fin de la reunión y le puedo decir en qué grupo está, o si no, llame mañana a la escuela para que le puedan decir. If you don't know, or maybe you missed the phone call, what group your child belongs to and what day they start, at the end of the meeting, stay online and I will help you. Or if not, you can call the office tomorrow and they can help you out too as well. So this is how a schedule looks like at our school. This is el horario como va a empezar. Nada va a cambiar. Nothing's going to change. It's the exact same thing they're doing at home, but now they're doing it at school and a student desk with teachers in the classroom. So they will follow the regular schedule, their periods. They will have break inside. Nutrition will be either outside, depending if the weather is good. If it's raining one day, we'll definitely be inside. And so it's pretty self-explanatory. El horario de la escuela no va a cambiar. Lo queremos que siga igual como ellos lo han tenido para no cambiar la rutina tanto. Si el clima permite, vamos a comer afuera y si no, vamos a comer adentro en la clase durante el día. So which days should my child be in for in-person support? The days of students on campus depends on the group they're assigned to. Like I said earlier today, you should already know which group you're assigned. We have student groups from 3 different days. The first group will be starting this Wednesday. If you have not received a phone call, let me know, I'll write it down, or I will help you at the end of this meeting. So, cuando sus hijos deben venir, como les dije anteriormente, ya deberían recibir una llamada diciéndoles cuándo empiezan. hay 3 diferentes grupos que vienen 3 diferentes tiempos durante la semana. So, si todavía tiene preguntas, hágame saber o llame a la oficina para poder, se las podemos contestar. So I want to show you what the work we have done here at school. Quiero que vean lo que hemos hecho. Cada piso aquí ahora tiene un mapa del camino. So los niños y los adultos van a tener que entrar por la puerta principal de la preparatoria y seguir las flechas dependiendo a cuál salón vayan. Y si van al baño en el segundo piso y tienen que bajar y tienen que rodear a todo el edificio para poder entrar a su salón. Es muy importante de tener control de cómo va el tráfico aquí en la escuela y por eso es muy importante que los niños sigan las reglas. Y en el video, en un par de segundos, ustedes van a ver cómo están las flechas en el piso. So here we showed you a map of our flow chart. We want to make sure we control the traffic at all times during the day. So if your child needs to go to the restroom on the 2nd floor, and once they're done, go back to the class, they have to follow the arrow, go all the way down again to go back to their classroom. So we want to make sure that all adults and all students follow those easy rules when they're back on campus. And so this is the example of the 1st floor map. This is el ejemplo de la mapa del primer piso. Aquí es la mapa del segundo piso. So, So last week, Mrs. Perez and I recorded a video for you to see. And so we're going to show you this video about what to expect on the first day of school. La semana pasada, la señorita Pérez, Saul y yo grabamos un video para que ustedes se den cuenta qué va a pasar el primer día de escuela si sus hijos regresan este miércoles, el viernes o el lunes, dependiendo qué grupos les toque. So ahorita lo voy a poner en la pantalla para que todos lo miren, para mirarlo juntos. We're going to try to get one more time. I'm sorry. wasn't that a great video? We filmed it in 10 minutes. Lo grabamos en 10 minutos last week on Friday. And I wish I could take the credit. It was all Mrs. Perez and Ms. Solly did a fantastic job directing me and telling me what to do, which I have no problem with that. Respect both of them deeply. So you basically saw how regular day is going to look like for us here at CCMS. And if you think it's too much, there's a lot going on, Mr. Estrada, are you too controlling? Listen, you are sending us with your most prized possession, your child, to our school. We want to make sure everybody's safe. And so that's why there's so many rules and so many things we have to follow, not just to keep your child safe, but everybody else safe here on campus. And so hopefully by our video, you got to see what the school day is going to look like. I want to let you know here for me, it is not going to look like what you had a year ago, 2 years ago. It's going to be very different. We have to make sure that everyone continues to stay safe and be safe, as well get an equal opportunity to learn and be successful. So in terms of materials, parents have been asking, what do my child needs to bring to school? So here is the list on the screen. Hopefully you can see it. So there you go. So for sure, bring a backpack to bring all of your school materials, a mask, a laptop. It has to be the laptop that we let you borrow. If your child doesn't have a laptop that we let you borrow, then we will get one for him or her here on campus, the charger, so it can charge during class, any class materials that they might have at home, a water bottle. Again, the water fountains are not open, so they have to bring their own water bottle, something like this. Let me bring it from my desk. Something like this, and make sure to write their name so they can refill it at the water station. They can bring their own headphones, but here at CCMS, we decided to really treat the kids to a nice headphone set. So the sets that usually kids play for video games, like with the big sounds to block out the noise and the little microphones so the teacher can hear them on the screen. So we got those for them. They can bring the ones from their house. Also, our student store is not going to be open. So if your child wants a snack, something besides an apple or an orange that we're going to provide, that's all on you. You're more than happy to bring it, but the school rules still apply. So please, no candy, no hot Cheetos, no chips, because if I see them, I will take them away, and then your mom and dad's gonna have to pick them up at the end of the day, because we don't want those junk food here at school. Materias para escuela. Obviamente muchos papás han llamado preguntando qué tienen que traer. Primero, traer la mochila para cargar todas sus materias. La máscara, muy importante. Si se le olvida la máscara, no se preocupe, tenemos extra. If your child forgot their mask or it rips, we got extra, so we'll definitely hook them up. Su computadora, el cargador. También cosas para la clase que tienen en la casa que necesitan durante la escuela, lo traigan también. Una botella para llenar de agua, porque las fuentes de agua van a ser cerradas, pero pueden poner agua durante su tiempo libre. Tenemos una máquina afuera que tiene agua filtrada y fría que pueden ahí agregar. También los audífonos pueden traer de la casa, pero aquí en la escuela ya les compramos a todos los niños audífonos, esos que usan los niños para jugar videojuegos, que tienen como para cancelar el sonido extra y tener un micrófono aquí en la boca para que puedan estar en la clase y escuchar y hablar con la maestra claramente. También nuestra tienda estudiantil va a estar cerrada. Regularmente los niños compran comida allí. Este año, durante ese tiempo no van a poder ir allá. So, si quieren un bocadillo, un snack diferente, que ellos quieran algo diferente aquí en la escuela, mándenlo a la escuela, mándenselo con ellos aquí a la escuela. Vamos a ofrecer como bananas, fruta, manzana, naranjas, pero yo sé si ellos quieren algo diferente, eso va a ser algo que ustedes se tienen que poner de acuerdo con ellos en la casa. Uniforme. You don't have to wear the uniform, but if you want to, you can. I know there's so much stuff happening this year. That's the last thing I want you to worry about. So as long as you come to school, dress nice, make sure their clothes follow the guidelines. I sent your parents already an email with the rules. Nothing with bad language, bad pictures, bad words, and the clothes have to be age appropriate. So I'll leave that to you. And if you have questions about the clothes, talk to me or Ms. Flores. We're more than happy to talk to you. Can students wear jeans? Yes, they can, but no ripped jeans, jeans that have holes, or jeans look that pit bull beat them up in the backyard and they rip them and you just sent to school like that. No, save those for the quinceañera on the weekends. Not here at school, please. No ripped jeans, no faded jeans. We still have to look and be professional here at school. Uniforme, no tienen que usar uniforme si no quieren, pero si lo tienen en la casa, por favor, lo pueden usar. Queremos que los niños vengan confortables y queremos que no haga batalla con ustedes en la casa a ver qué ropa se van a poner, pero sí les digo que no tengan ropa que tengan malas palabras, que tengan hoyos, y la ropa tiene que ser apropiada a la edad. Es muy importante que esté apropiada a la edad. Y si tiene preguntas usted, llámeme a mí o a mis flores para poder ayudarle. También pueden usar pantalones de mezclilla, pero que no estén rotos, que no tengan hoyos, que no tengan como si un perro lo mordió y lo raspó y parecen garras. No, esos no. Guarde esos pantalones para otra ocasión, no aquí en la escuela. Todavía queremos mantener un nivel de estar de profesional aquí en la escuela con nosotros. So, por favor, no manden a los hijos con estos pantalones aquí en la escuela. Student drop-off procedures. So school starts at 9, but we're asking parents to start dropping off their kids at 8:30 in the morning because we have to check every kid's temperature, and the teachers are going to walk the kid from the car all the way to the classroom, and that takes a lot of time. So make sure that you come, you're not rushed, you leave plenty of time to make sure that we go through the health procedures before your child can get off the car. Parents will pull up to the high school center hallway, and then before exiting the car, they will have their temperature taken like you saw in the video. Once you see on your phone that you show us a current green screen, then your child can get off, and then he or she will be walked to their class. Walking arrivals, any students walking to school should report to the pedestrian gate, that is by LCA. A staff member will wait there. We'll have marks on the floor 6 feet apart, take your temperature, make sure that there's a health screening, and the students will be walked towards the high school so they can go to class. Es muy importante que sepan, la escuela empieza a las 9, pero queremos que los niños estén llegando aquí a la escuela a pasar a las 8:30, porque tenemos que chequear la temperatura de cada estudiante y verificar en el teléfono que sea la forma correcta que nos enseñe y que esté actualmente que lo acaban de hacer. Los niños, antes que su hijo se baje del carro, Miss Flores o Miss Press o yo vamos a ver la temperatura, vamos a ver su teléfono y luego el maestro va a salir para encaminar a su hijo a su hija a la clase durante ese día. Niños que vengan caminando van a tener que entrar por el portón de caminar que está por la escuela LCA. Ahí va a estar Miss Sog esperándolos y va a ser el mismo proceso para entrar aquí a la escuela. So nutrition and lunch. So here at CCMS, we thrive on making sure everybody's safe. So this is the map of the school, how it looks like this morning. So kids can only eat with kids that are in their group. So if you have a brother or sister who's in 6th grade and you're in 8th grade, nope, you cannot mix those two groups. If you have a friend or a neighbor or la comadre's nephew's son comes here too, nope, you cannot mix them unless you are in the same group. So you're going to meet your new classmates on the day that your first day back, and those are the classmates that you're going to have lunch with. So how does that work? Depending on the group that you belong, you're going to be assigned a table. So this is how the tables look like with no umbrellas. We didn't open the umbrellas today, but here's an idea. If you're part of the red group, you're only going to sit at a red table. If you're part of the green group, only part of the green table. If you're part of the blue group, only part of the blue table. The black tables in the corner are for teachers. Only one teacher can sit in each table, and these are for the students. Again, you are not going to be able to mix around different color groups. You have to stay with the people that are in your color group. Also, kids have asked, can we play? Is it going to be basketball, toys? Nope, there isn't, because we all have to stay 6 feet apart. And most of the sports that kids like to play during middle school are contact sport or very close to each other. So we're not going to have it. So you're going to come outside, have your lunch. You can take off your mask while you eat, and you can talk to the people that are near you or around your table. And that's pretty much it. So los niños van a poder comer nomás con los niños que estén en su grupo. So si los niños pueden platicar, niños en el grupo azul, pero no pueden caminar del grupo azul al grupo verde, al grupo rojo. Se tienen que sentar juntos en su grupo que les corresponde. No va a haber pelotas, juegos afuera, porque tenemos que mantener la distancia de cada estudiante y de 6 pies mínimo, y por esa razón nomás vamos a comer, tomar el aire. Niños se pueden quitar la máscara para comer y platicar con sus compañeros, y eso es lo que va a pasar durante la hora de almuerzo. Ms. Perez and I did talk about bringing out a stereo outside, so if kids want to request songs that are school appropriate, we will do that. but we're trying to figure out how to make that work, just to make it more fun for our students outside during lunchtime. Outside break time procedures. So we will be going outside for nutrition and lunch if the weather permits. If it doesn't, like any rainy day, we're going to be inside of the building. Students will have assigned seats during break, just like I mentioned, and they will be sitting with their cohort and colored group only. Students may take off their mask if they are going to eat or drink, but once they are done, they have to put them back on. No sports equipment this time, so please don't ask me for a football or a basketball, because I don't have them, and no, we cannot play outside during this time. The breaks between each classroom period, the smaller breaks, those will be happening in the class, and your teachers already have ideas to show educational videos or play getting to know games with you, or you can just hang out on your computer until the next class starts. But the small breaks will be happening inside your classroom. Pickup in the afternoon. So pickup can start at 3:15. So same way you drop them off, you come in through the LCA, and then someone on the radio will call your child and say, so-and-so, Mr. Estrada, your parents are here. And then someone from the office will come find me, and then you'll pick up your child by Dolphin Plaza, by the gate. Very similar like you saw in the video. The office staff has called already and asked, what about if my child's walking home? Not a problem. We're going to dismiss those students at 3:25. The reason is because we want to reduce the amount of traffic outside before our kids start walking. So we have a very organized, controlled system here. So we just ask you to be patient. And hopefully your child hurries up to pack up and be ready outside so they can go home with you. So all you have to do is just drive through the carpool lane. You don't have to get off. Let us know who your child is, and then you can go on your way. Other important information, like we said, the drinking fountains are closed. They're going to be they're shut off right now, so they're covered. So we're asking kids to bring their a water bottle. Make sure to write your name on it. We have installed these new, beautiful drinking refill stations, filtered water, super cold. Now they have them outside in the inside of the hallways, so students can refill their water bottles because the water fountains are not working right now. Also, in order to reduce the amount of students walking out of class, we also have to take control of the bathroom passes. So if you're thinking, wow, that's a lot of work for the restroom. Yes, it is. Why? Because only 3 students are allowed at a time in the restroom, and we have to monitor it. And we also use that to parents, because we also track how often a child goes to the bathroom and how long they take. So if a child's not completing the work, we look at our tracker and we say, why is a child always in the bathroom during math class? Well, hello, and then we got to figure it out. So that's one way that we keep control and track who goes to the restroom. We're going to give each student passes to use during their time here, 3 passes. If they save their passes, then there will be a chance to enter to a raffle later on in the week. If they've gone through the process and they have to go, yes, those are emergencies. We're not going to stop anybody from going to the bathroom, but we want students to use the bathroom during their bathroom break time, not during class time, because we don't want them to miss. So there's a lot of monitoring here at CCMS. And so I hope that if you want to go to the restroom, make sure it's an emergency and you really have to go, because we don't want you to miss the instruction during class time. So just a reminder, procedure drop off. Make sure the temperature will be taken before you get off the car. We have to make sure we have stable cohorts, meaning that the cohorts are not going to get mixed. So the same group of kids will be together all the way until the end of the school year. Mask must be worn at all times. If you don't have a mask, we will get one for you. We got plenty here. Must follow 6 feet apart at all times. Plexiglass will be placed in front of the teacher's desk and the student's desk. And we also have marked student zones where students marked by taped ground and assigned seating. So basically that's the area that they get to hang out only while they're in class. As I mentioned in my last meeting, part of this procedure is making sure that we're all safe. So we're having random COVID testing for teachers, staff, and students here on campus. But before your child can start, you must provide a negative baseline test. And then from there, the clinic that Puck School has hired will be in charge of doing those random weekly COVID tests for all employees, students, and staff. Commonly asked questions. How will my students know where to go on the first day of school? So you must receive the phone call. I already told you. If you don't remember, that's okay. When they get off the car, Ms. President and I will be there. We'll have a list and we will tell you where you're going to go, and your teacher will walk you to the class. Can my students buy snacks at the snack shack or the student store? Nope, not right now. So if there's certain snacks that you like, healthy snacks from home, talk to your mom and dad to make sure to bring them to school. Will there be an after-school program? At this time, we are not have after-school program. So please make sure that your child gets picked up exactly at 3:15, or they have the permission to walk home. What happens if my student feels sick? Great question. Parents, this is where we're going to rely on you. You know your child best. If a child's feeling sick, please don't send them to school. Leave them at home so they can feel better, and then send them back the other day. We will check their temperatures. What happens if they feel great during the day and then they feel sick during the day here at school? Well, that's what we have. Ms. Flores or myself or a teacher, they all have wireless thermometers that can check your temperature. For such a small campus, easy one of us can go up there to figure out what's going on. And if a child's not feeling well, you bet we will call you so you can come pick up your child and take him or her home. So thank you so much for joining us today. I really appreciate it. I'm gonna stop recording our meeting. So